Okay, this is 78, part 2. So part 2, we're looking at square roots. Part 1, we looked at exponents and expanded notation. This time, we're looking at square roots. So the square root symbol kind of looks like a division symbol. It looks like that. Where division looks like this, the square root looks like this. Okay, so make sure you don't get those two mixed up. When you're looking at the square root symbol, it'll look like this. So we'll have the square root of 25. Okay, and that's what it's asking you. What's the square root of 25? Well, the square root of 25 is 5. Okay, how we get this is it's this number. It needs to be times by itself to get this number. So 5 times 5 equals 25. That's why the square root of 25 is 5. If I had 36, the square root of 36 would be 6, because 6 times 6 is 36. So the square root of 36 is 6. Okay, again, another way of looking at another one is the square root of 4. Okay, the square root of 4, what number times is to itself to make 4 is 2, because 2 times 2 equals 4. So that's what you're doing, is when you're looking for the square root, you're looking at what number multiplies to itself to get that number that you're looking for. Now, sometimes when you're looking at square roots, you end up getting them to get you to do a little bit of math beforehand. So for example, if you're comparing the square root of 9 add 16, and you're comparing it to the square root of 9 adding the square root of 16, these are two very different things. So you'd work this one out by doing the addition first. So 9 plus 16 is 25. Okay, so 9 plus 16 is 25, which means the square root of 25 equals 5. Okay, and then we would come over here and we go, okay, the square root of 9 is 3, and the square root of 16 is 4, because 4 times 4 equals 16, and 3 times 3 equals 9. We'd then add 3 and 4 together, and we'd get 8. Okay, and then we compare. Okay, now I can see that this one is clearly bigger, and I do that. So the trick is, if they're both under the same square root, you add first. If they're under separate square roots, you add second. You have to find the square roots first. So for lesson 78, part 2, you were doing questions J to O. Okay, J to O is part 2. The other ones were part 1. So if you need a reminder of those ones, you need to go to part 1 of 78. But J to O is part 2.